Three-time All-Pro, six-time Pro Bowler, Davante Adams. Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. We have a lot to talk about. I don't know that you watched the game last night. My Bengals got destroyed, but there was a catch I need you to break down because you're the perfect person. So Jaden Daniels was unbelievable. He seals the win by putting it in the bucket to Terry McLaurin. I feel like everybody's giving love to the throw. Can you give love to the catch, please?
Yeah, I mean, both of them, the throw definitely deserving. I mean, Jaden put a dot out there, made it quote unquote easy for Terry, but he ran a great route, got back on top, and then slowed down, made a great over the shoulder catch at a critical moment. Third down, that's big time. So much love to Terry for that. You see him up on the wall over there too.
Is he? I didn't know he's up there. That's amazing. Jaden's pretty special, huh?
He is. I mean, he won the Heisman for a reason. I mean, he's a special player. You know, we were hoping that maybe all the teams didn't think so, and he could slip down to the Raiders. You know, a little while ago, but
Ooh.
He's out there doing his thing. It's impressive to watch as such a young kid, and a lot of expectations coming in. It's hard to perform like that, especially on a team that's been struggling for a while. So really proud of him. It looks like he's been able to kind of turn it around over there for him.
I love that. I think these receivers just die when you talk about them. That's why I love when you do, and we'll get to some other ones around the league. Now, there's game day outfits, and then there's you and Max Crosby with the Dior matching fits. You already did this twice on accident. Is that true?
Yes, this is, and people for some reason think that we as grown men are out here like really planning this, and I just want the world to know not once has this been planned. That's how you notice my twin brother, because we don't just have the same fits, but we wear them literally the same day. So again, we would never play around like that. This was legit, and we showed up 3 different times wearing the same outfit. So hopefully we're done doing that.
I have to know, are you being styled by someone? Is that how this works now?
Well, I got a couple of shoppers. I don't have a stylist, but I got some people that do the shopping for me. So I see it, they get it, and apparently we just, two aligned, and this is the result you get.
I was shocked that Aaron Rodgers wore like a full-on John Wick, Johnny Cash black suit to the game. When you see that, I thought, what is he, bored? What is going? He's a hot date later? Like, why is he wearing that?
I know it's always something. I know it's never just like, I just wanted to wear it. It's always some reason with him. For a second, I thought he was going to the Barnstable party first. He's all in all black like that. I haven't seen him dressed up like that in a while. So, but yeah, he looked good though. It was a good look.
He did. He got a win. Let's just get into it. We're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off here. Davante Adams. Last week, amazing comeback win over the Ravens. You come on, it's Victory Tuesday. We're talking about how to build off that. And then these Panthers somehow come away with this insane run with Andy Dalton. What happened?
I don't know. I just think when we watched the tape, it wasn't reflective of a team that was ready, out the gate. Offense, defense, special teams, we came out flat. I wouldn't say we looked at our opponent, like we took them lightly. It wasn't one of those situations. I just think that we didn't come out converting. We didn't run our best stuff. We didn't convert on, the plays that were run, and it put us back. And it's really hard to win in this league when you don't throw the ball, a ton, and then you get behind, and then, they can sit in the shell defense and just make it kind of hard on you to come back from, 2, 3, 4 scores or whatever it is. So when you start real flat and real bad like that, it's basically a recipe for disaster. So we got to start faster and understand that every team in the league is good. It's just a matter of, how you play that day. You're
sitting on at halftime, right? Or the cameras kept catching you and you were frustrated. What was going through your head?
I'm not a big fan of not maximizing opportunities that we have on the field. At the end of the day, it's about everybody bring their lunch pail and get ready to go with if you get one down in there, you need to treat it like it's your last. And, the same for, the way that we're playing the game, the coaches, everybody it's all involved with this. So we got to make sure that whatever we do best, we continue to do on offense. And, whatever gets called, we also need to make the best of every opportunity regardless. And when I feel like we're not doing that, it's not about me not getting the ball or anything like that. It's never that. At the end of the day, we moved the ball. 2 great drives we had. I barely touched the ball, and I was, one of the happier ones on the sideline. So for me, it's just about being efficient, and, I help us be efficient. And if I'm not able to do that, then obviously that's an issue. But I think everybody just got to come out with a better mindset to start the game, from the top down.
The interception in the fourth, because then I could tell you were frustrated. Everyone could tell. I actually appreciate how genuine you are. You are yourself. And then this happens with some frustration and miscommunication. In terms of building that quarterback-wide receiver relationship, what positives, I guess, do you take from this game? Was there anything? It was a bit up and down with Gardner in this one.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was up and down. I think we're learning. He knows plays like this. We gotta. Regardless, we're playing for our pride basically at that point. But we work too hard to have opportunities like that. We don't want to turn the ball over no matter what point it is in the game. So, he knows he's got to make a better throw on that. And there was plays in the game that I was, upset with myself on as well. So some of the frustration that you actually seen was, I had a third down where I didn't come down with the ball, didn't put it away, and it got poked out. So I actually think that some of the video that maybe people see of me, being pissed off out there was being upset with myself. So, it's not just one person, the quarterback or the line or, me or whatever. It's football's the most team game that there is. So we got to find a way to come together and make plays.
Yeah, you're super accountable, top to bottom. You guys want to do better. I love that. I love just hearing you speak like this. I feel like when I listen to your post game, obviously, and you don't want to talk about it. You want to wait. You want to watch the film. Like, I love how thoughtful you are about the process without saying anything. Your coach came out and said lots of things.
Yeah.
And he said, that's just with the quarterback stuff, he wasn't ruling out a change this week. He needs to talk to the players first. So late last night, Ian Rappaport was saying that it's Gardner starting against the Browns on Sunday. How involved are you in the convos?
Well, I mean, I get involved as far as, they make me aware of everything. I wouldn't say I make the decisions, but it's something that they keep me in the loop and make sure that I'm aware of what their thought process is, if anything changes or if anything, I wouldn't say anything you saw at the end of the game was, them starting to kickstart a change or anything like that. I just think it was part of the game where, let's just see, Gardner had a couple opportunities out there and the game was pretty much over. We were just trying to go down there to just, make it look better and put some good stuff on tape. And I think that's why Aiden ended up in there. But they definitely talked to me about it and, consult me. But it's not necessarily, hey, Davante, you make this decision.
Yeah, is that meaningful to you as a veteran player? And, they want to keep you happy that you are involved in, that they come to you and ask you? Or do you go in there and you say, well, let's talk about this?
Well, I mean, it could be both, but I would say that it definitely means a lot to me that they approach because obviously, I'm a player. I get paid to play. I don't get paid to, to make those type of decisions and with personnel and all that. So the fact that they care enough and trust me enough to ask for my opinion or, get my approval, quote unquote, on certain things is definitely a good feeling.
I know you like both guys, but if we're, well documented, Davante, is your support for Aiden throughout training camp, throughout the process. Do you think it's the right decision to stay with Gardner?
I think I support. I don't think anything Gardner's done. I mean, it's been streaky play, and I think we've all played streaky. So it's not about being perfect, being out there at quarterback. And you also don't want your quarterback walking on eggshells, because what message does that send Aiden, the moment they plug Gardner after 3 weeks of, naming him the starter? It kind of just doesn't give you a feeling of security knowing that, it's like having a girlfriend and you let her know, you make her feel like every day she could be out the door. Like that's not the feeling that she wants. And I don't think you're going to get the best product out of your girl if she's thinking that she's going to get kicked to the curb every single day. So I don't think that's the mentality that we have as a team. And like I said, I think that, moving forward, they're going to give him some more opportunities and hopefully we can do a little bit better on offense.
What's it like being a leader? Because you guys want to turn it around, right? You guys got the Browns. So you and your Dior guy, you and Max, and we kind of talked about this last week. It's fun to watch because Max is like the vocal guy, right? He's shaking people and talking to them, and you're the sort of chill confidence giver. You're like the cool one. You're the cool character. It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, do you guys get on the same page? Is Wilkins a part of that? Who, with the top to bottom, where are you in the top to bottom, Davante, as far as getting this team ready?
Definitely at the top. I mean, at the tippy top for sure. Mm-hmm. It's something that, I take a lot of pride in. I have a lot of knowledge and I've learned from Aaron Rodgers. I've learned from Julius Peppers, a lot of people that have won and had a lot of individual success as well. And they know what it takes to be great. So being able to shed some of the light that I have on ways to win and just all that stuff. I feel like it'd be doing a disservice to the team if I wasn't being vocal in those situations. I would say it's funny because me and Max actually talk about the fact that he's like the one that will call a team up and do that all that stuff, and then I'm like like you said, kind of like the smooth operator as far as how I deal with the more intimate settings and talking to the team in specific situations versus like every single day addressing them. And Max does really well with that, and I think that I'm a very passionate leader, so if I have something that's on my heart, that's when I usually get involved.
I like that 1-2 punch. I think it helps Coach Pierce, who, I mean, let's talk about the business decision comment. He said it. What did you think when you heard it?
Well, I mean, I agree. I think at the end of the day, you look at the drives that we had at the end of that game, and we didn't really have much to play for other than the pride and, just really just pride, just, doing it for the Raiders logo and then the name on the back as well, putting something good on tape just so we didn't look like complete trash out there. And, obviously we got beat by a team that we feel like we shouldn't have gotten beat by, but, that was the case, and we can't change the score late in the fourth. So you just got to put the best stuff you can on tape. And I think a lot of people were doing that. And then there were some guys out there that, they were kind of just trying to see it another day. And that's really not what the game is about. And if you look at the tape, across the whole game, it wasn't really just late in the game. It was multiple times throughout the 3 hours we were out there where people were maybe not, putting an extra hit on somebody, not, putting that extra block or not straining a little bit more just so that we can have it look the way we wanted to on tape. And that's something that we talk about, the entire year is regardless, just making it look a certain way, regardless of the scoreboard, anything, just going out there and having enough pride to put something good on tape. So we need everybody with the right mindset and, devoted to doing that.
Future Hall of Famer Luke Kuechly came on my show yesterday. He was at the game. He was calling it for the Panthers side for radio. And he said that he loved that Pierce said that he sort of called out. Like, he loved that. You're saying it's fair, but that Luke was really into him calling for the accountability.
Well, Luke definitely would be into that because I don't think I've ever seen Luke in probably 12,000 plays ever loaf or not give 100%. So he's a hell of a player. You talk about straining, like he had that Max Crosby type. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that level. I mean, Max Crosby's a different level when it comes to strain. So, but yeah, he's up there with some of the greatest ever as far as just playing really hard. So
I gotta ask you, why did everyone think, not everyone, but why did so many people think that comment was about you? I'd be so pissed if I were you.
I mean, that's just. I think anytime if AP was on the sideline shaking his head, they'd be like, "Oh my God, Davante probably did something." It's always got something to do with just the they love the drama of it, but I don't know, had nothing to do with me. So yeah, hopefully they can drop that.
I mean, literally, Davante Adams' Google is like trade, business. Like it's like you're shaking your head. No.
It's every week. It's every week at this point. It's I think they just are waiting for it. I think they understand that we've had our little bit of a roller coaster ride over the past few years, and obviously it's been clear through receiver. There's been frustrations in the past, but we're trying to turn that page and lock in on something different this year. And,
I think Raider fans need to hear this from you. Like, you are locked in. You are a Raider. You care about the logo. Like, even just hearing you say that, like, are we not listening, everybody?
It's funny that I have to say it like every week for people to like sometimes you just get to a point where you are secure enough in how you feel and who you are to where you just you stop really worrying about what everybody's thinking all the time. You can't please everybody, and at no point have I been, voicing, oh yeah, I want to do this or I want to do that. I've said millions of times if I wanted to do anything, I'd be gone by now. So, I don't have anything else for them. They can continue to speculate on all that if they want.
I love it. Can we talk about this stiff arm? Speaking of strain and not giving up and playing for pride, this stiff arm on Dante Jackson had everybody talking, watching this game. What is the magic to timing one of these up just right?
You just it's one of my biggest tools. I love the stiff arm just because obviously I got long arms. I like to think pretty strong as well. So they always ready to try to get the ball off you in the league these days. So I'm carrying it there. He's trying to come in and punch at it, and so instead of him punching at the ball, I just try to punch at his face as hard as I could.
That is rough. I loved seeing that. I also saw a clip of, I think it might have been Bowers. What is give me the inside scoop on this dance party thing that goes on with you guys.
Yeah.
It's like after practice. I need to know. I thought Bowers was like a quiet guy. Talk me through this. What is happening?
Yeah, he is. I don't know what this was that he pulled out, but we were proud of him because he's been coming out of his shell. He looked a little bit like a 6-year-old dancing, but it was exciting to see him express himself a little bit, and you can see everybody clapping for him, even though it's not even close to good dancing. But yeah, this is the Soul Train line we do with all the rookies every Friday before practice. So we started like that, get everybody in a good mood, get everybody's spirits up, and then try to go out and have a good last practice of the week.
So you don't ever have to do it. You know, what do you dance, Davante? I don't know this about you.
I'm a little bit of a dancer. Yeah, I wouldn't say in that setting. Like, I'm not, as a rookie, you have to do that, but that's not my setting to go turn a song on and dance in front of the team. It's more of a, I don't dance in the end zone a lot either because I usually black out when I get in, but I like to dance. I'm a big party dancer, for sure.
Okay, love seeing that. Last one for you. Big NFC North matchup Sunday. Vikings going to Lambeau. They're taking on the Packers. Your former teammate Aaron Jones making his return to Lambeau. I love him. You love him. You got the win in your revenge game against the Packers. What would you like to see from Showtime heading into this one? And sort of maybe tell me what it's like to go back and play there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't got a chance to go back and play.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's that's a feeling I'm unfamiliar with, and I'm sure it'll be crazy the next time that I have the opportunity to do that. But definitely looking forward to Aaron getting out there doing his thing. I want to see the Packers do their thing too. I can't say I'm rooting for either one. I think in my heart I'm rooting for the Packers just because I want to see them do well, and obviously I still got a lot of brothers over there on that team, but it'd be good to see, Jones get out there and do his thing too. He's been my dark horse since 2017, when he came in the league. So a lot of respect for him, and he's still got a lot in the tank too. So can't wait to see what he does.
Can't wait. Don't speak too highly of the Packers. The trade rumors will start, Davante.
Correct. Yeah. Then I'm going back and all that.
I'm treading lightly with Aaron. I'm treading lightly with Jalen. I'm doing all the things because I know you are just focused on what you can focus on. I appreciate it. It's very cool. Sometimes, after a loss, it's not the easiest thing to have a conversation with the player, and this was the easiest conversation based off that. And I knew it would be just because of how you are. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.